shop at Target, now in the streets I'm a target, yeah, yeah. Grammy Game, we is an army, don't make us push up on you, yeah, yeah. All this dream, me winter feeling like I'm frozen, yeah, yeah. Ride with chrome up on me, case you niggas want me, yeah, yeah. I got a chrome up on me, this ain't no chrome beat. Ain't no chrome. I got a chopper, it will sweep you off your feet. Yo bitch got eyes, cause she see jewelry on me. Don't act surprised when I pop you with this heat. Run around with that, get down, better hide in your seat. In my hood, I'm Michael Corleone. Boss niggas, so they call me a Donn. Walking around with all this cream on me. They gon' feature us on Rolling Stone. I done flushed a lot of dope away. I lost thousands to them drug rays. When the time a nigga grinding down, just try and stack it up and see a summer day. Just came home and I been running up bitches. Mama finally see a son of that.
Mug gang, holla at me, it's your boy Donn. We back in this thing with another video. We got the story of King Von, aka Mr.ThingyThangAndAll part 1. You feel me? But it's my part 2 to this part 1 because they're an hour long, so I'm breaking them down. You feel me? A half hour each type shit. There's 3 parts in all, so I'm gonna try to do them all 3. You feel me? All 3 of them type shit. So this is part 2 to part 1. Yeah, I mean the original link is gonna be down below if you can already see the video. But let's hop straight into it and let's get it cracking. I got my snacks ready. Yeah, I mean, because it's about to be a long ass video. You feel me? So if you don't got your snacks, stop right now. Go get your snacks. You feel me? And come right back. You feel me? Watch the video with me and have a good time and vibe out type shit. But let's hop straight into it, bro. And let's get this shit cracking.
Brought our daughter home from the hospital and the fit was perfect.
Shut up, bitch!
It's easy.
Slapping on me. I ain't gonna lie, this shit be awkward as hell sometimes because ain't no music, they ain't saying nothing. I feel like we just looking at each other type shit. Should be awkward as hell.
Now we have come to the year 2012, a very special year, not least for King Von. 1 month before King Von was released, Von tragically lost another close friend from a block. Ki and Bostrella were out lurking on the 6400 block of South King Drive. They spotted Sheroid, 19, from a block across the street outside of a store. Bostrell, with a red beam attached to his gun, shot Sheroid from over 20 feet away, with the bullet hitting him in the head. The shot could be a lucky shot, but Bostrell was, unlike many other gang members from Chicago, quite good with guns.
I was watching this King Von interview with Wallow and Gilly, and he said, bro, don't believe in them videos on YouTube about Chicago. So now that shit got me thinking, man, is this shit real, or is this niggas making us some bullshit, bro? You feel me? How the fuck they know all these damn details, bro? You feel me? Who shot who? Where they was at? You feel me? A red beam attached to his gun. Like, come on, cuz. How the fuck you know that shit, police ass nigga? And I feel weird for reacting to this shit. Because if this shit fake and it's not, I don't want to feel like, you feel me, I'm endorsing this bullshit. You feel me? I'm just reacting to it because y'all want to see this shit. And I'm kind of interested, you feel me? But I don't want to be like, you mean, intrigued on false information type shit. You feel me? Because if it's false information, I don't want to have that shit in the back of my head type shit. Because that shit's all lies type shit. You feel me? But I don't know. You feel me? But fuck it though, nigga.
And even uploaded a tutorial on YouTube on how to assemble and reassemble your gun. Sheroid was found dead on the spot by police at about 6:46 p.m. Once Von was released in March 2012, everything had changed. While Von was locked up, wars had worsened, and new wars had been created. 600 had full war against Mob, Jaro City, STL/EBT and 051 Young Money. The war between A Block and STL/EBT had worsened, and not least, Von had lost 3 really close friends, OD, Patoon and Sheroid. Von was full of hatred. In the song, Don't Wanna Be Me, King Von says that everything changed in 2012. He had to get his hands dirty and pull his mask out, which he did not plan when he was in prison. But he felt compelled. He had to get back for his friends. 1 month later, he got back.
You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I could get any 2 toppings on my large pizza for just 10.
Shut up, bitch. Oh shit. This nigga probably be putting all the pieces to the puzzle. Cause they do be snitching on themselves. You know what I mean? These tweets and shit. If these tweets are real. Like, I don't know. You feel me? How they go this far back, 2014, and find this tweet? Is it still on there type shit? If I type in this nigga Twitter name and go to that damn tweet, will it pop up type shit? You feel me?
One thing you must be clear about is that King Von was an absolute maniac in 2012. He never hesitated to shoot, nor kill. He got caught up in killing and could not stop. He got addicted to it and became an absolute monster in the streets. On April 28, 2012, King Von began his murder spree. King Von, D. Roy, Duke and BJ were out for revenge after the murder of their close friend Sheroid. They were not looking for any particular member of STL/EBT, the one they saw, that person's life would be taken. They were out sliding on STL's main block, 63rd and St. Lawrence. Marlon Monroe, also known as King Doc, had just been at his aunt's house and painted. After a few hours of painting, he became thirsty and decided to go to a nearby convenience store to buy something to drink, but he never got to enter the store and buy his drink. King Von, T. Roy, Duke and BJ spotted him on the way. Marlon saw them and tried to run, but Von and T. Roy started spraying bullets towards him. The bullets caught up to him, and he was struck multiple times in his chest and arm. Doc stumbled and fell into a patch of tall weeds in an empty lot that adjoins the corner shop. The police came to investigate the April 28th shooting, cleaned up the scene and took off, his family said. It was not until hours later that Monroe's body was discovered in the tall weeds. A 16-year-old relative who was in a rush trying to make curfew was crossing through the abandoned lot when he found Monroe's lifeless corpse in the 6300 block of South St. Lawrence Avenue. When he was found, he was rushed to John H. Strother Jr. Hospital of Cook County, where he was pronounced dead at 10:14 p.m.
Damn. You was just painting the crib, bro. You crazy. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
Marlon had just returned to the free world after being imprisoned for stealing a car. He got out on parole 2 months before he was killed. Before his death, Marlon was trying to get a painter's license and had been doing maintenance for property owned by his aunt. He had received a GED.
He was trying to get right, bro. You feel me? And his name was Marlon. He ain't had one of them crazy ass names. He probably isn't one with the shits for real. You feel me? Like, damn, they just took a, you feel me? Probably a good nigga type shit. You feel me?
While in prison, his family said. After his jail stint, Monroe had been trying to tell younger relatives to avoid a life of crime. He was showing his little brother the path he needed to take, said his aunt, Deborah Jackson, adding that Monroe had been looking for a steady job. He said he was ready. He did not want to be in that situation no more, Jackson said. Marlon was described as gentle and kind-hearted. He was not in a gang, family members said. The 16-year-old boy who found Marlon was none other than Modell McCambry, who was a cousin of Marlon, and whom we will come to later in the story. Modell was cutting through the store parking lot when he stumbled over the body. He ran to tell people that he had found a dead body, and when the police came and turned the body over, Modell saw it was his cousin, Marlon Monroe.
That's crazy, bro.
The two teens
I tweaked it that shit happened to me, bro. If I ain't gonna lie, you seen a dead body at first. And then like, everybody is a dead body. They turn that shit over, it's your cousin, bro. Oh,
came
man.
from a large family that is known by most folks on the block because they had lived there for a long time through generations. Florine and John Monroe, the grandparents of Modell, Marlon and also Miles Turner, has raised 6 girls in their home in the 6500 block of South Rhodes. In the course of more than 30 years, they also raised several of their nearly 40 grandchildren and great-grandchildren in that home. Modell was devastated after the death of his cousin, and therefore started to get more involved in the criminal life. He started to hang around people like K.I., Duck and Boss Trell, and was soon a member of the gang STL/EBT. The murder of Marlon was a nightmare for the grandparents Florine and John, but a few months later the nightmare would worsen further. In a side note in the story, which is important to tell, to make you understand the whole story. On June 24, 2012, Tyquin Tyler was shot dead outside a party in the 6200 block of South Rhodes Avenue, Jarrah Territory. 13-year-old Tyquin was at a party with his 19-year-old sister when a fight broke out around 1:20 a.m. The two siblings ran away from the party and onto a street and then into a nearby alley. 2 older guys, Wayne and Nate from Jarrah City, followed them and fired shots at Tyquin, striking him once in the chest. Tyquin collapsed in the alley, and when paramedics found him,
bro,
he was
motherfuckers be shooting for no reason, bro. Like, why?
already dead.
I mean, there's probably a reason, though. I ain't gonna say for no reason. There's probably a reason, but like,
on the spot. According to police, neither
from what it sounds like, it's like a fight broke out. You feel me? The nigga started running. You just shot the
Tyquin
nigga.
nor his sister were in a gang. However, it is quite well known that Tyquin was a member of the same gang as his killer, Nate and Way, who were members of Jarrah City. It was no coincidence that Tyquin was killed. He was best friends with none other than the female assassin K.I. from STL/EBT, who he got to know through FBG Butta, who originally came from Jarrah. The three became very close friends around the middle of 2011, roughly after OD from Wick City was killed. Tyquin jumped off the porch in early 2012. He did not shoot any ops yet, but he went on robbing sprees almost every other week, along with K.I. and Butta. They often robbed people from dips at 650, E-Block, and even got...
How can you rob motherfucker? Everybody in Chicago got guns. I feel like that should be hard as fuck. You know, like dangerous as hell. I mean, everybody in Chicago strapped up. You feel me? You rob like, everybody's gonna bust at you right shit. You feel me? Like, damn. How you gonna rob a nigga that's strapped up?
from his own set, Jarrah City.
The new Schick Hydro Stubble Eraser. Shave up to 7 days of stubble with less tug, less pull. Schick Hydro.
Hi, it's Kate Courtney. Ready to discover your wings? Download the Red Bull AR app and play for your chance to win.
Bro, this here. 2068. Taekwon look like a little ass kid too, you feel me?
Tyquin was taught by Jakira to rob older guys, because the younger ones were not close to the older members, so it did not matter if they did anything against them. The older guys were also less likely to retaliate in any type of way, because older guys have in many cases stopped playing with guns, stopped shooting and killing people. For the most part, it worked for Tyquin, along with K.I. He robbed multiple people from different sets they actually were cool with. Tyquin's robbing spree along with him starting to hang with STL's main killers, made his name ring bells, and he became well known across the GD sets in the area. But
see, that answers my question. You feel me? He was robbing shit. That's why they ended up killing him. Yeah, I mean, they probably knew him for robbing shit. He probably robbed the wrong motherfuckers. They found that nigga, killed that nigga. You know what I mean? Probably.
Also for their main enemies, O-Block and 600. Taekwon made himself a big target. All it took was for someone to not care about his age, and try to kill him. And that's exactly what happened in early 2012, when he got shot at for the first time, by none other than King Von. A few weeks prior to the incident, Von had gotten shot at by K.I. and Wooski on King Drive. Von luckily managed to escape the situation, and was not touched by any bullets. After the incident, Von was out to kill either K.I. or Wooski, already this early in the story. He wanted K.I. for OD and Sheroid, and Wooski for Reezy and Patoon. Von was also out for Jakira's close friend FBG Buddha for OD, but also for Buddha allegedly beating up King Von back in 2010. A few weeks after the incident, Von and Scud from a block walked around on EBT's block, looking to score. They spotted Taekwon, Wooski and K.I. across the street, and started spraying bullets at them without hitting anyone, and Kira, Wooski and Taekwon were quickly out of sight, as they ran away through a nearby alley.
Little Scud. You look like a little Scud. Oh man.
About a month and a half before Taekwon's death, he made a big mistake. He robbed Nate from Jaro City. Taekwon did not know that this particular OG was a killer and one of the guys who did not qualify as a stain or lick he could hit. Nate was really with it, even at this age. He could not tolerate Taekwon getting away with robbing him. K.I. actually was familiar with this information, and tried to make things right between the two, and succeeded for a while. It was all cool between the two for a couple of weeks, because Kira thought she had talked Nate into saying that Taekwon did not know better, because he was just a child. All of this only for a couple of weeks later for Nate to hit up Wayne, and plot on killing Taekwon, which they did, and ended up getting locked up for. After the murder of Taekwon, Taekwon World was formed, which at first was just another name for Jaro City, just like Tutu Gang, or Hottie World. Taekwon World was actually never supposed to become its own set. Even people like K.I. and Lil Bubba, who's obviously a member of it now, was against the whole idea of creating Taekwon World. The reason for this was because the people who came up with the idea around mid-2013 did not know Taekwon so well, which is why K.I. and others did not like it. Taekwon's death was also a reason why K.I. became bitter against Jaro City. Others swept it under the rug and did not blame Jaro as a whole. Dutchie was also bitter against Jaro in the beginning, but got over it after a few years. What made the relationship between K.I. and Jaro City even worse was that Jaro seemed to co-sign the idea of Taekwon World, with the majority of Taekwon.
What the hell? Or is K.I. and Taekwon and Jaro City shit got to do with Von? This supposed to be the story of King Von. Hopefully you get to it. You feel me? The pieces, you feel me, coming together. Cause you feel me? I thought just wasting my time type shit. I ain't gonna
World
lie.
being made up of guys from Jaro City, along with a couple of STL members like K.I.'s brother, who was also close to Taekwon just like herself, and Lucky, who claimed Taekwon World at first, but went back to mostly affiliating himself with just STL, because what many people do not know, about half of Taekwon World was always looked at as goofies, trying to get clout off Taekwon's name. But after many of the shorties like Lil Bubba, DB, Twan, D-Money, LC and others started to do more in the streets, and eventually started to catch bodies. It became its own set. Truth to be told, if K.I. still had been alive today, she would probably have been Taekwon World herself after all. The reason I say this is because K.I. was on the verge of taking 600 Thang's idea and starting her own thing, with her being the captain of the team.
I'ma make the news. I got a side and it's sticky like some glue. So baby, ooh.
Wow. R.I.P. Lil Taekwon. That's why I'm the captain of the team, bitch. Yeah.
Now we come to the part where we talk about the murder which would lead to the death of White White. Of course,
Why do you got killed? I seen it. I'm standing right there, still can't believe it. Shit turned me into a demon.
talking about the murder of Dirty Rel from STL/EBT/Jaro City, which would later lead to the murder of White White from a block, just a few hours later. On the 8th of August 2012, a day before King Von's birthday, D. Roy, King Von, D. Rose and Manny from 600 were out in traffic on East 56th Street in the Washington Park neighborhood, which is approximately a 5-minute drive from Parkway Gardens. T. Roy, Von, Manny and D. Rose were not out looking for someone special, they just rode around smoking and listening to music. But as always when you are out sliding like this, you are prepared, because just like King Von said in an interview, the day you ain't looking for him, you're going to walk into him, and you will not have your mask, and will not be ready. Von could some days be out in the traffic for over 4 hours, just riding around, smoking and listening to music, but he made sure he and the boys he rode with were always ready. They had their guns and had their mask, in case they would unexpectedly bump into an enemy, where they did not think they would see him. Anyways, back to the incident. Von and the others saw Dirty Rel walking on the sidewalk. D. Roy pulled out his gun, and shot him with multiple shots. Dirty Rel, whose real name was Daryl Joshua, was taken to John H. Strowger Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Dirty Rel was an older member from Jaro/STL. According to the police, Terrell had past gang ties, but that he had left that life behind him, and moved to Peoria. The police said it is unclear why Joshua was in Chicago on this day.
What the hell? R.I.P. JoJo Jaja Tutu. God damn.
The retaliation would come soon after the murder of Dirty Rel. Both Jaro and STL got hurt after the murder of Rel, Wooski from STL/EBT, and 50 shots from Jaro City, who was really close friend.
I'm dumb as hell. I forgot I was supposed to speed this shit up, cuz he reading this shit too slow to me, but I'm fried today, so it's actually like perfect speed, but we're gonna speed it up anyway.
And were the two who really held Jaro City and STL/EBT together, decided to go to Parkway to try to retaliate immediately on a block. Usually, when the other side tries to retaliate this fast, it's without success, or they succeed, but someone gets caught, and has to spend the rest of their life in jail. This is because the police, in most cases, directly receive the information about which gang was involved in the murder, and are therefore prepared in case a quick retaliation would come against the block that was involved in the murder. In this case, police knew about a block's involvement in the murder of Dirty Rel, just like they knew after the murder of FBG Duck. Therefore they decided to post up with cars and officers around Parkway Gardens, just like after the murder of Duck. Wooski and 50 Shots knew about this, but decided to take the risk anyway. They went to East 63rd Street and South Martin Luther King Drive and spotted White White outside of a store. King Von was with him, and had just bought him a pill of some sort. Then Von went into the store, and when Von was in the store,
it's the little shit like that. Von bought him a pill of some sort. How the fuck you know he gave him a pill? Like, it's the little details. You just do that shit in there, bro. I'm on to you. Chicago scene.
50 Shots and Woo.
Police ass nigga.
He took the opportunity to score. They walked up to him, and 50 Shots shot him in his chest once. But what they did not know was that police officers were patrolling exactly that street. The police officers saw when 50 Shots shot White.
Damn, that's why he said that shit in Demon. Hold on, bro. Yo, this shit actually might be real, bro. Like, no funny shit, cause the shit he's saying, Von said this shit in the song. He said, why he got killed, I seen it. I was right there, still can't believe it. He said, police asked me, he said, I ain't seen it, or some shit like that. What the fuck he saying, Demon, bro? I will pull it up, but they gonna block my video if I play that shit. But hold on, bro.
Wide in the chest, and when they came to the scene, 50 shots started to shoot at the officers, without hitting any of them. However, the officers returned fire, and shot 50 shots in his leg, but the two still managed to flee the scene. It was all over in a couple of seconds.
No, he said, if I tell you I love you, I mean it. What he got killed, I seen it. I was right there, still can't believe it. Shit turned me to a demon. Police asked me, I ain't seen none. Bad hits like a rerun. Me and T-Roy was scheming. Oh, so anybody, T-Roy, him and T-Roy got their get back for white. You feel me? Hey. That nigga Von was really saying it, like, telling his real life in these goddamn rhymes, bro. It's just crazy. Wooski, that nigga still out here though. Thuggity. Wooski. R.I.P. White. Damn, Scud.
When King Von heard the shots, he ran out of the store, and saw one of his best friends lying on the ground, with a blood stain on his chest that only got bigger and bigger. At first, Von thought he was good, because he was just hit once, and Whitey actually hung in there for a while, but was tragically pronounced dead the next morning at Strodger Hospital. The police could soon after the shooting arrest 50 shots, and he was charged 3 days later with first-degree murder, and 2 counts of attempted murders. 50 shots, whose real name is Darren Williams, is still held in the county to this day without bail. He hasn't actually been convicted yet. Truth to be told, the odds of Darren being released isn't high, if it's true that the police officers saw him shooting White. The strange thing is that he has been sitting for 8 years now, without having been convicted for it, despite the fact that the evidence against him is so strong. Either way, I do not think he will get out anytime soon. 50 Shots is one of Jaro City's top members, probably the most outstanding, if you don't count Dome. Actually, 50 Shots didn't slide that much, but when he did, it was always someone who got killed, or shot. He often slid with people like Torrance and Blocks, and when he didn't feel like sliding, he sent shorties like Lil Mike and Butta to shoot up DYMB 600 into a block. He once walked inside the gates of Parkway Gardens, along with Torrance, in broad daylight and shot at several members from a block.
Live from in.
White got killed on my birthday. I just bought that man a pill. Oh, so that's why he said that shit. Alright, I'm gonna start talking shit about Chicago singing 88. Cause these niggas be running their damn mouth too damn much on the net. He said, White got killed on my birthday. I just bought that man a pill. He was on my ass. I went to the store, heard gunshots and shit, ran out the store. I see folks still tweaking, cry around Whitey. He got hit one time. He looked like he was straight though on O, but man, hey. White.
White, whose real name was Tony Donn, was a love member from a block. To my knowledge, he wasn't a killer nor a shooter, he was more known for trapping in Parkway. It was just a coincidence that 50 Shots and Wooski spotted him. They weren't looking for anyone in specific, they just wanted a member from a block. Tit for tat. Von and Whitey was really close. They always hung together, smoked together, popped pills together, and made money together. He was a cool guy that everyone wanted to be around, and who looked out for his friends and family. Something
yeah, cause Sosa used to talk about White. You feel me? He used to say White. Sosa used to say that shit.
Happened with Von after the murder of Whitey. He saw his friend get shot and bleed out in front of him. Something happened with his brain. Like he said himself in the song, Demon, from his latest album, Whitey got killed. I seen it. I was right there. Still can't believe it. Shit turned me into a demon. Police asked me. I ain't see nothing. The thing is, King Von saw the two who were there. Since Wooski somehow got away, and 50 Shot didn't tell on him, Wooski became #1, together with K.I., on King Von's hatred list. It was them he was going after, since he couldn't get to 50 Shots. K.I. was dissing White a lot on Twitter. She knew it would hurt him. Von really changed after this. He became extremely dangerous and reckless in the streets. He would put the entire block on his back, and was going to hurt the people who hurt him. In September 2012, an altercation occurred between King Von and K.I., which sparked their personal...
You know what's crazy? Wooski like the last one standing. I mean, the last one standing, of course. You feel me? There's Dirk and everybody else type shit. But I'm talking about like the names that's being mentioned. You feel me? In this documentary. You feel me? Everybody dead. Von just passed away. You know what I mean? R.P. to Von. K.I. passed away. You feel me? Everybody else dead except Wooski. Wooski last one standing. Yeah, I mean, he almost passed away, but he did it type shit. You feel me? He thugging it, though. He got hit in the head, still moving, thugging it.
Beef, and their infamous fake relationship that Von built up between them. It was after this altercation that Von's infatuation with her really began. The altercation took place on a train. King Von and other members from a block spotted K.I. on the train, and beat her up badly. They then left her on the train, and King Von wasted no time and went straight to Twitter to mock Jakira, where he said, among other things, that he should have spit on her after he finished up beating her. Von followed up this incident by shooting up St. Lawrence and Jaro City, twice, in the same week. Von was angry. After the incident on the train, King Von gained a slight advantage on the personal level over K.I. However, K.I. killed a close friend of King Von, O.D. Perry, and followed up the train incident by shooting up a block. But the thing is, Von wasn't planning on letting go of the pressure he had on STL and Jaro, but mainly on K.I. and Wooski. Truth to be told, he was just getting started. He wanted to hurt both Wooski and K.I. by either killing one of them, or killing someone close to them, which he eventually did. At this time, Von was actually looked at as a lame. People did not take him seriously, even though he already had a body, and was responsible for multiple shootings. Maybe it was because he had big mouth, or that he got jumped on a bus once by STL, and gotten beat up by Buddha. Either way, Von knew that he had to prove himself at this time. A couple of weeks after the train incident, Von would show what kind of pressure he was capable of putting on them. In October 2012, he would start letting STL, Jaro and Mob know what he was really about. Within the next 2 months, Von had caught 4 bodies. Opticos get beat up on the train lagging. Think about it.
4 bodies? Ooh. You know everything else? This motherfucker know everything else, and he's gonna say 4 bodies and skip over it. Like, you feel me? No, that's a lot of information. 4 bodies, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Leave it in the streets. You on the train. Mr. Thingy Thang. Twitter for a Blackberry. Look at that shit. Twitter for the Blackberry, cuz.
Time to put the pressure on them. This was the first part of this story. Thank you for watching. Rest in peace to all who have fallen victim to gang violence. Part 2 coming soon.
Rest in peace to the fallen, man. Real shit. But there we have it. Part 2 coming soon, because I need to know more. You feel me? Like I said, bro said that shit about 4 bodies and just skipped over it. You feel me? I feel like you're going to say that in part 2. So be on the lookout for that. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, follow my Twitter, my Instagram. They're like Hollywood. They're both the same thing. But without further ado, it is your boy Donn. I'm about to check out one love. Peace out. Yeah.